Okay, so we had reviewed our how to create our equations for a circle and also how to do the distance formula. So the reason why we learned the distance formula again, why we reviewed it, is because there are times when we'll have circles that the radius isn't that obvious. As an example, for this circle, we can easily count from the center, which is right here at 2 and 4. We can easily count to the outside of the circle, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. And that would be our radius. But there are some circles that aren't exactly perfect. And as an example, I can go ahead and show you right here. This is a circle with the same center at 2 and 4. At 2 and 4. But if you notice, we're not able to count directly to any other spots because they don't actually touch any points. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to choose a point on the circle in order to find the distance. And that is going to give us our radius. So a point that we'd have is actually here at 7 and 7. So let's go ahead and do that. Our center will be at 2 and 4. And a point in our circle will be 7 and 7. So to find the radius, we're going to go ahead and use the distance formula. So let's label our points. And now we have 2 minus 7 squared plus 4 minus 7 squared. Okay, so 2 minus 7 would give us negative 5 squared. 4 minus 7 would give us negative 3 squared. So negative 5 squared is 25, and negative 3 squared is 9. Therefore, we would have 34. Now, we would simplify the 34 as much as we possibly can, but in this case, we are not able to, so we just leave it as 34. So what ends up happening then is that we can write our equation, and we already know the center, which is 2 and 4, and now our radius we know is square root of 34. So we would write our equation as x minus 2 plus y minus 4 squared. I'm going to go ahead and make some space here. And that would be equal to square root of 34. Now, our last step in writing this is the fact that we are squaring the square root of 34, which would cancel that out. Therefore, we are left with a number inside the square root, which is 34. So our final answer would be x minus 2 squared plus y minus 4 squared.